Even the man you love might not trust you. Now, that's incredibly hard to hear because, of course, you know you're trustworthy. You know how hard you work to make sure he can lean on you, rely on you for the little things, and never doubt your commitment. But when it comes to trust in relationships, none of that might matter because trust is a feeling, and some men find it difficult to feel that way with women. Hey, I'm Amy, and you're watching Your Brilliance TV. So, trust is an incredibly ancient feeling, and it's built into us because of its survival value. So, if you go back 200,000 years, you would see our ancestors gathered in groups. Some people might be cooking, some people are resting, some people are minding children, and there's always going to be a group standing guard. Now, being able to trust somebody to stand watch enabled our ancestors to switch off the part of their brain that's always scanning for danger and rest and focus on other things. We cannot fully relax unless we feel safe. Our brains won't allow it. There will always be a part of us that remains alert and watching. And so, if a man doesn't feel fully safe with you, or if you don't feel fully safe with him, being together can still feel fun and enjoyable, but it's stressful too. It's draining because your guard is still up. And you can't make yourself let go because your instincts are telling you that this isn't a safe situation for you yet. Never ignore that feeling. Now, both of you may be completely trustworthy people, but your body has its own relationship with trust. If you have been betrayed before, or if this man subconsciously reminds you of somebody who wasn't safe for you, then your body will not let you relax fully with him. It's keeping you safe by keeping part of you alert for signs of danger. Now, I want you to notice how this might work after a fight. You have that fight, and then for a while, you find it difficult to relax around each other because your instincts are still telling you that there could still be danger. And the more you get stuck in that pattern, the less you're able to trust one another. Not because he'll ever leave you or you'll ever leave him, but because your bodies now are tensing up when the other person is in the room. So trust is a bigger issue in relationships than ever before. And not because we can't count on commitment, although, of course, it's hard to trust somebody when you know that they could decide one day that they're no longer in love with you and just leave, but because trust is breaking down virtually everywhere. The internet is full of outrage. Somebody's always at fault for our troubles, whether it's men or women or people who aren't like us. And that distrust is seeping into our most intimate of relationships. Your guy could love you and be completely committed to you, but he could also be watching videos on the internet telling him that men are the real victims of society, that women are secretly manipulating men, and that nobody wins but the alpha males. And it's becoming harder and harder for any man to avoid that content if he spends any amount of time online. Now, if your guy is aware of the danger of extremist beliefs and he's secure in his masculinity, then you should be good. But a lot of men aren't aware of the impact of that content on their trust for women. They just think they're watching some videos they find interesting. They don't see the way it's poisoning how they see women. For example, whereas before they might have interpreted their partner's behaviors generously and not taken it personally when she said something off or did something annoying, now they're taking even the innocent things she does as evidence of a female's manipulative nature. And you don't need me to tell you what that's doing to relationships. When a man is primed to see the worst in women, it doesn't matter how well you prove yourself to him. You could be the most honest, trustworthy, loyal woman in the whole world, but he will see what he's trained himself to see. And it would be one thing if the men who distrusted women just swore off relationships and then they wouldn't bother us. But dating apps are full of these guys. They present themselves as these alpha male catches with high standards, but in fact, their goal is to use a woman before she uses him. So don't waste your time with a man who expects you to prove yourself to him. Run, because you will never be able to trust a man who cannot trust women. Now, if you think you might be in a relationship with a man who believes that women can't be trusted, I've got a free quiz for you. This quiz will show you whether his behavior is something you should be worried about or whether it's just normal relationship stuff. Just go to yourbrilliance.com/quiz to take the quiz now and to put your mind at ease. Take good care of yourself, and I'll see you next time.